We've got another email question in while James was talking. This email question is from Donna, I believe, and it says, my husband got his first DUI over the weekend. He only has a few days to find a lawyer before his hearing. Does he need a lawyer for this first one? How can we find out if he qualifies for a public defender?
Well, Dawn, to answer that question, I always recommend at least talking to a lawyer. Most criminal attorneys give free consultations, so I would advise you to talk to them. That way they can better advise you. As far as qualifying for the public defender, that is a financial issue based on what assets you may or may not have and what type of income that you make if you would qualify. And the clerk of court is the one that actually makes that decision. So you'd have to check with them if you qualify for the public defender's office. But you still have a little bit of time. And just remember, hopefully you were listening to what I just said about the administrative portion too. So do talk to an attorney and reach out to them so they can better advise you. I'm happy to sit there and for you to contact me. Like I said, there's no charge, and that's pretty much the way it is with most criminal attorneys. They do give free consultations on those matters.
And James, taking up for our public defender offices here, you and I were both public defenders earlier in our career. And there's some fine lawyers down at the public defender's office. So
certainly,
just because you qualify for that public defender, don't feel like you're not getting great representation. You're getting some of the finest representation in Bay County. It's just that if you can't financially afford to hire a private attorney who may have less cases on his case list, or maybe can give you the attention or the specifics that you need on your file, there are fine attorneys in Bay County, and they work for the public defender's office. So if you do qualify for the public defender's office and you have to go to your first appearance, like I say, I'm just going to say it again, they're fine attorneys and they will do you a great job as well.
I couldn't agree with you more, Chris. I had some of the best mentoring I could ever get from attorneys when I was in Sarasota for a short period of time, and then also up here I got to work with Walter Smith and Doug White, which are just amazing attorneys. I can't speak any higher of those individuals. Amazing trial lawyers, and it's always offended me when individuals would use the word public pretender. I don't approve of that word. It's offensive because these individuals work just as hard as private attorneys do. We go to the same law schools, and we take the same bar exams. So people need to remember that they're getting a quality attorney with the public defender.
Absolutely.